We got it. 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 Ah, shit. Okay, now we need to possibly use the rockets. No. Yes. 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 Come on. No. No. Come on. No, 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 no! Ah! Oh, God damn it! Wait, we can do it! We can do it! We can do it! Oh! Oh! Why? Why? Why do you hate me? Oh! Oh! Oh no. I'm not crying. I've got soot in my eyes. Hello, world.
It's the anti-checker.
We will return to your scheduled programming shortly, or we are currently experiencing technical difficulty.
What is going on, YouTube? Michael J. Crawford, the Anti-Trekker here. And yes, Thomas once again has reclaimed his throne as being the mighty king of first. Welcome, Thomas. Mr. Wolverine, quick second, saying howdy, howdy, howdy. And Mrs. Anti-Trekker is third. She is out and about right now, but listening in from her remote location. Bradley is in the house, says Zup. Oh, the Renegade says Kadai. Resolute says hi. Robert Smith says hello. Valor asks how I'm feeling, to which I answered kind of like Bird of Prey does after he flies. Life with Matthew says, hey, Andrew, I was so pissed at myself last night. I kept waiting to see you on Midnight's Edge, but was refreshing the main channel, not the After Dark, and missed the whole thing. Well, do you see Life with Matthew? That is why you should... Well, actually, I did throw it up on Twitter, but I don't think I put the link, so I guess it wouldn't have helped you if you were following me on Twitter either. Thomas puts a $1.99 in. Thank you so much, Thomas. Good luck with our smallest ship and number 8. Yes, indeed, I do have a very, very small ship that I built today. In fact, I finished building it. I was working on it while Bird was streaming. I was hoping to get it done before Bird finished his stream so I could demonstrate it. But it is it's a scout ship, really. It's called a Bumblebee class frigate, which I'll be showing off today, hopefully in combat against Bird of Prey. And wants to see number 8. You got it, my friend. Oh, yeah. Yes. Ah, yes. The true story of how me and Mrs. Anti-Trekker met. So, Renegade says, chickens are not only birds, but can be damn scary. Now, look, Renegade, I grew up on a ranch. I had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning every day and feed the chickens. Chickens are not scary. Bird of Prey is, in fact, here, says Kapla. Josh says, you need a little help with your bird porn addiction. David says, is a chicken like an alpaca? Well, in the eyes of Bird of Prey 5, they are, in fact, the same thing. And, you know, chicken is just a small turkey, and a turkey and an alpaca are, of course, the same thing in the eyes of the glorious leader of Kuroga. Mr. Wolverine says, is your ice machine still helping your knee? Yes, although I'm an idiot because I forgot before Mrs. Anti-Trekker left on her errand she's running right now. I forgot to have her move it to over here, so I don't have it for the show. It's over where I was sitting earlier. But yes, it is quite helpful. Commander Shutter is here. Says, I hate having the flu, but I'm here. What's new? Well, I hope you don't have the bird flu. But I need a little rim shot thing to play for that kind of crap. And Mike Richards is here from Columbus, Ohio. Good to see you. And by the way, Commander Shutter, I'm sorry you have the flu, but I'm glad you're here. Mr. Miles says he's first. Robert says, love when Bird actually hit his own antenna. Yes, Bird, I think, has caused more damage to Karoga than the combined forces of the alpacas and the Turdistanes. But yes, that's just a fact. Sci-Fi Nation says, hello and alpaca, everyone. Thomas says, Turdistan Medical is working on anti-tricker addiction. Chrono says, first again. Archangel says, hey, Mr. T. You were in the heard you were in the hospital. Yes, Archangel. I was, I actually had surgery on my knee 2 weeks ago today. So I'm still in a whole lot of recovery pain, but the knee is getting a little bit stronger every day. It still hurts, but I can tell that I can bend it a little bit more every day. I can put a little bit more weight on it every day. That's good. So yeah, my only real concern is that I can't lift my leg at all. So, but hopefully that will come with time. Chronos says, Chronos also says first again. BIRDOPREY says, Antitrigger, is your ship ready? Should I jump in? Yes, Bird, I will give you the coordinates momentarily here. Bradley says, smashing that like button. Oh yeah, and I see you are on the computer there. And yes, I see. Because I was wondering, because it looked like you were messing around on the computer, but I wasn't 100% sure. So, Bird, I assume you should be able to get into the game. So, yeah. And in fact, didn't you? Yeah. So, come on into the game. Let me see if it'll load for you. Smashing the like button always makes me FS. I'm not sure what FS stands for. Me out of being closer. Oh, because you hit the like buttons closer to first. So you hit the like button that's slow. That's okay, Bradley. It's not a contest. Although if it was, Thomas would clearly win. Mr. Wolverine says, hey, your mic is on. Yes, I actually remembered today. Not as much drugs as usual. Hello, and Sci-Fi Nations puts $5 into the chat. Thank you so much, Sci-Fi Nation. Says, hey, Antitrigger, it's Jason. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember you said you were getting ready to start a channel. Here's a shameless channel plug to be up in 1 or 2 weeks, sorting last-minute details while working and doing this at the seat of my pants. Awesome, Jason. I look forward to when you get Sci-Fi Nation up and running, and we'll definitely hope for the best. I hope that the channel makes you millions upon millions of dollars so that you can, in turn, give it to me in the form of super chats. So far, it hasn't worked out for any of the people that I've helped get successful. I'm still waiting for my millions of dollars from Nerdrotic and Mecha and Doomcock, but oh well. Let's see here. Back to the chat. Valor says, didn't mean to bring your mood down, but I was wondering if you could later on offer a prayer to my ex and her grandfather. Found out he has a congestive heart failure this morning. Oh, Valor, that is rough. And absolutely, I will put your ex and her grandfather on my list. And in fact, I will do that right now because I don't want to forget about it. And I will spread the word among my friends. Let's see. And that is ex and... All right, Valor, you are on my official list. I hope for the best for your ex's grandfather and for your ex as well, because I know dealing with a sick family member can be very difficult. I know that just what I've been dealing with has been harder on Mrs. Antitrigger probably than me. So, I absolutely feel for your ex and, of course, her grandfather. Wesley says, I'm here. Greetings, turds, birds, and alpaca nerds. Hey, Wesley. Thomas says, because of Kroga attacks on the nuns, our orphanage, and our hospital, we have Mrs. Anti-Trekker safely hidden away. Absolutely. Mrs. Anti-Trekker will never be in the sights of Krogan weapons. Do you have very low volume, Anti-Trekker? I don't think so, although I am a little further away from the mic than usual, mainly because I can't sit in quite the way I normally do, so I can keep my leg elevated here. So I know this looks a little weird having this big old microphone right there, but it'll be all right. Tell me if that's better. John DeMarco says hello. Stalked her into submission. Absolutely. Andrew, I doubt it. Let's see. Robert says, I doubt you will hit your own antenna. I have yet to hit my own antenna, but, you know, there is a first time for everything. Chris says, Krogan chicken is tasty when roasted. Yes, but why did Bird of Prey cross the road? Because he heard that someone with weapons was coming on his side of the road. So, you know. And, oh no, not this story again. Sorry. I'm not sure which story you're talking about. Is this the anti-Star Trekker? The anti-Star Trekker. Well, not exactly. And by the way, Dajanfada Reams? I'm probably butchering your name. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you before. I'm not anti-Star Trek. I'm called the Anti-Trekker for a very specific reason that I've yet to reveal, which I will reveal once I reach 10,000 subs. However, you know, and some people think I'm an incredibly negative person, although honestly, I'm not. Yes, I get very passionate about defending the core principles of Star Trek, Star Wars, all the sci-fi franchises that we know and love, and I cannot stand the fact that we're seeing them all under attack. And so some people see that as being very negative. However, I try to be as positive as I can, but it's difficult sometimes when things that you love are being destroyed, because you naturally, in fact, I was talking to my therapist about this, the fact that anger is a natural physiological response to when you perceive an injustice. And so, yes, I sound angry a lot because of the injustice being done to our great franchises out there. Kronos says, please turn the volume up. I can't turn the volume up, but I did move the mic closer. Kronos, let me know if that's any better. Darth Sweeney says, I hope the knee gets better soon. Me too, Darth. What thing has Lore Reloaded in it? Well, if you're talking about the Super Chat rewards, there are quite a few. And if you jump on over to antitrekker.com, there's a list of all of them. But there's, gosh, the one called Cheap Bleach, is a Lore Reloaded one. Number 15 is Lore Makes YouTube Go. That's a very popular one with Lore Reloaded in it. And Lore is in assorted others, but those two are probably the most popular. And then there is one of the mega chats, which features Lore Reloaded singing the song. Which song was it that he was singing? Was it Sex? Or was it a different song? Yeah, I think it's Sex by Berlin. Kronos says, how's the knee? It hurts right now, but I'm okay. Thomas Preston says, 29 watch you with 14 likes. Well, that's not too bad, but I think we can do better. Live with Matthew says, it's okay. My brain inserted the rim shot as soon as you made the joke. Cool. Excellent. Thomas says, look behind you. Yeah, I saw that the bird wrote on the computer screen back there. Darth Maul says, first, still waiting to hear, and I don't know, Bird, if you're in the game or not, so let me know if you are. Rusley can't stay long. Sorry to hear that, my friend, but good to see you anytime you can be here. Sci-Fi Nation wants Bird Chat number 2. Well, I'll tell you what, Sci-Fi, technically a $5 Super Chat shouldn't get Bird Chat number 2, but because it's Bird Chat number 2 and I love making fun of Bird of Prey, we will play Bird Chat number 2.
This is the story of the unsung hero of the Klingon Empire, Joe. Joe was the only Klingon in history to dare to call Captain James T. Kirk a coward and live. Joe not only fought the mighty Captain Kirk to a standstill, he also beat the legendary Montgomery Scott in hand-to-hand combat. Joe had a plan to overthrow his commander Kang by tricking Kang into fighting against Kirk. But the fight was interrupted by several Starfleet officers. Joe then made the mistake of trying to fight Spock in hand-to-hand combat. Spock used a Vulcan nerve pinch on Joe, causing severe nerve damage. It was years before Joe could even speak again. To this day, Joe has been unable to walk. However, he has managed to build up a strangely successful singing career.
Alamarine, count to 4, Alamarine, then 3 more. Alamarine, if you can see, Alamarine, you'll come with me. Alamarine, count to 4, Alamarine, then 3 more. Alamarine, if you can see, Alamarine, you'll come with me. Alamarine, count to 4, Alamarine, then 3 more. Alamarine, if you can see, Alamarine, you'll come with me. Alamarine, count to 4, Alamarine, then 3 more. Alamarine, if you can see, Alamarine, then you'll come with me.
Thanks, Joe, for being an inspiration for every brain-damaged Klingon out there.
Ran out of time. Trying to type Bird a message. So, Bird, what I was trying to say on there is, so you couldn't see the game running on the screen behind me. So, but we'll reboot the server after the stream if you want, because, you know, for some reason I've noticed this. Sometimes when you leave the game running for days on end, it just becomes unviewable. It like turns into a white screen. While you can still access it remotely, like if you log into the game, you can't see it on this machine. So I think that's a technical problem. So anyway, hopefully you heard that, and that way, and we can get started. Now I getting a text message, and that's from it's a Twitter. No, Thomas, nowhere nearby. In fact, I am approximately 2,000 kilometers away from the location that you were thinking of. So anyway, back to the chat. And by the way, and Bird, if you see this, send me a message. Send a message in the chat in the game so I can verify I see you there. Not a contest. You mean all those internet points where we acquire are useless? Well, think of them as Bitcoin. I always like I always hit the like button first. It pulls up the notification that blocks the chat, so it hurts my chances of being first. That's all right, Bradley. You know what? I love the fact that you guys are hang out with me, and I don't. I know that Thomas just loves being first. But and Thomas is a good friend of the channel. I love Thomas, but just because he's always first doesn't change his status or anything like that. So okay. All right, Bird, I'll send you the coordinates in just a couple minutes. Let me get a little caught up in the chat first. What we're going to do here is actually a little test battle. Bird is going to bring in his and by the way, I am not even kidding here. Bird, let me say this in all sincerity. The Frank Sinatra, very impressive design. I assume you made it all from scratch, and so I didn't watch all your videos on your various builds in the game. I assume you made it all from scratch. It's a nice looking ship, and you made mincemeat out of Cinnabon, which is no small task. So I have to say that well done. Honestly, well done. It's amazing to see. This is the same guy that couldn't figure out, how to use his drill a couple days into playing the game. And dude, that's one of the best looking ships I've seen anybody build. So really, really nice. Except I gotta say, I think the rainbow engines look stupid, but that's just my personal taste. Sci-Fi says, I got your back, Ben. I never leave friends behind. Thank you, my friend. I'll even bring Bird. Well, you don't have to do that, but Chrono says, so that you're getting better, where is my Blazing Saddles subjective? Well, I haven't gotten to the point, Chronos. Here's the biggest problem right now that I'm dealing with, is it's difficult for me to sit up for more than a couple hours at a time. In fact, by the time I finish my live streams, I'm usually in agony. And so I can't make videos lying down because my computer just isn't set up that way. And so I need to get to a point where I can sit for a longer period of time, and then I'm going to be getting back into the videos. But yes, your Blazing Saddles review will be coming. It is on my list of must-do projects here. Piano Dean says, Andrew, what do you think about Jolene Baylock as a guest star on the Orville? I'm all for it. I would like to see every cast member in the history of Trek on Orville, because Orville's the only real Trek right now. So I would be absolutely down for it. Mike Richards says sound is better. Okay, yeah, so just the microphone was too far away. And Mrs. Antricker sending her prayers to Valor's ex and ex's grandfather. Thank you, my dear. And yes, I've never seen an STD episode. Will I survive? Well, if you're saying, will you survive watching it? Tough call. Although I gotta say, you know, I just today finished rewatching Star Trek The Next Generation Season 1. I watched the entire season over the last few days. And, you know, it came this close to being Star Trek Discovery. I got to tell you, I'm going to be doing a couple of videos on it, I think, in that I would say that TNG, we dodged a bullet because it was dangerously close. Star Trek Discovery, everybody says, oh, it's so off from Gene Roddenberry's vision. Pound for pound, no, it ain't. Anyway, let's see. Lobster11 says hi. Good to see you, Lobster. Haven't seen you in a while. Chrono says hi to Mrs. Aintrigger. Jafada. Man, I'm gonna struggle with your name forever. Oh, so you will not tell us why the name? Not until I hit 10,000 subs. Then I'm actually going to do a specific video on it. I said that from day one. I don't know why. I just did that as kind of a goal to force myself to work towards 10,000 subs. It's just Reams. Met them on Bird Streams. Oh, okay. So just call. Well, yeah, but I want to know how do you say that name? And what kind of name is that? It's actually a very interesting one. Did you have your bowl of tribbles today? Valor says, I'm glad you're streaming. I need a good laugh, and everybody here is good to interact with. Yeah, I love our community. I truly do. And I say that a lot, but man, I really do. And by the way, don't forget, tomorrow night, please, guys, I really want a good turnout for this. I am not going to be streaming on my channel tomorrow night at my regular time. I will be streaming on Nerdrotic's channel tomorrow night with the great Gary himself. I don't know what we're going to be talking about. I don't know what his exact format's going to be, but I'd love to see you guys show up and say hi. And so tomorrow night, me and Gary, I don't know if he's going to have other people on as well, but going to have some fun. Corona says it does sound better. Good. Renegade says you can't be called negative till you don a doom mask, switch to a voice synthesizer, and transmit from the center of the earth. Oh, let me see here. Just a minute. Almost can reach it. There. All right. Greetings. This is Victor Von Doom, and I am launching a lawsuit against this infidel calling himself Doomcock because he has stolen my thing. Jerk. All right. I'm going to do that one of these days. I'm going to make this mask so that I can wear it and do a video, like a Dr. Doom video attacking Doomcock. MEGGACHAT #1 has the best music. Is it MEGGACHAT #1 or is it, I'm trying to remember, because it was originally called MEGGACHAT #1, but you're talking about the one with the James Bond one. I don't think that's the right number. You can pronoun it either D Jan Dada or D John Fada. Either is fine, or just Reams. And what kind of name is that? Ed Tracker, talk to the counselor. Ed Tracker, talk to Counselor Troy. Wow, I hope she sells you out. Okay. And Mexican Iron Man throws $9.99 into the chat. Thank you so much, Mexican Iron Man. And says, for healing and recovery, you need Uncle Tito's world-famous guacamole and cactus leg rub with tarantula blood cleansing and nipple leeches. Think I'll pass on the nipple leeches. Just saying. Sounds uncomfortable. And Reem says, yes, a channel that reads the comments. Absolutely. That's been my format from day one. That's what I do. I don't do topical live streams like most people. Don't get me wrong. I love, I hang out on Midnight's Edge once a week, and we do topics on that show. I hang out. I love Doomcock. I've only done one show with him so far, but we were doing topics. I'm sure tomorrow night Gary will have topics and stuff, and that's perfectly fine. It makes for some interesting conversation. But for me, the purpose of this channel is our community, the nerd community that I genuinely feel has been under attack over the last few years, and I want to help to do my little part to rebuild our camp, to stand up to these corporate idiots that don't understand the franchises that they own and say enough is a frickin' enough, and we are not going to simply lie down and take this crap. Plus, we can just support each other, help each other. Like when Valor asks for prayers, we can do that. And by the way, if you're a believer, you're not a believer, you're a liberal, you're a conservative, all are welcome. And we can even fight about those various things as long as we're not dicks about it. That's my number one rule around here. By the way, that's where I got, if you ever send me a message on Twitter, you should always include the hashtag MePoo. That's hashtag M-E-E or M-E-P-O-O. And that's because MePoo is a serious concept that I love. I need to do something to really solidify the MePoo movement. But MePoo is all about the idea that, yes, I am entitled to my opinions, right? Yes, I am a real human being. But you know what? I am just as much a piece of crap as anybody else out there. We are all imperfect. We are all flawed. And you know what? Every one of us is wrong about something. So before you call that other person a piece of crap, remember, you're one too. Me poo. It's keep yourself humble, basically. It's okay to fight, but be humble about it. It's not the Bird of Prey 5 guy. Yes. Darren, what up? You did good on Mead last night. Do they give everybody equal time on that show, or do people just speak when they want to? Seems more orderly than I would have thought. No, we don't have any kind of like, you get 2 minutes, you get 2 minutes. It's nothing like that. We just have a conversation. It's just, if you have the right group of people together, then you can balance it. And, I try, so because I know I've done it. You got to make sure, don't overly dominate the conversation, because then you look like a bore. And don't just sit back and say nothing, because then you seem disinterested. So it's tough sometimes. But yeah, Tom, Rob, and Mecca are usually the ones that I'm hanging out with there, and we have a great time. I think Bird Patch Chat number 2 is my favorite one. I do love that one. And Mrs. Anti-Trigger did a great job with the voiceover. Those are my Klingons. Yes. All right. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take a break from the chat for a few minutes. So bear with me a couple minutes, guys, because we are now going to go into some space engineers for a few minutes. First and foremost, Bird, I hope you're ready. I'm about to transmit the coordinates. Now, guys, I know, yes, it wouldn't be against the rules or anything, but let's be cool about this. If you're in the game, let me and Bird hash this out, because I know that a lot of you guys have got some powerful ships and cool stuff going, but I think it would be cool to just have the two of us duke this one out. Plus, I really don't, I'll be honest with you, I don't think I have a prayer of beating Bird in this fight, because this is a ship completely outclassed by the Sinatra, but I still want to give it a shot, because I think it'll be fun. So I am now pasting the coordinates into the chat, Bird, And let me switch screens here. And let me know, Bird, once you've gone in. I'm not like, I'm looking in the, I'm about 4.5 kilometers away from the coordinates that I gave you, which you can see on my screen if you're looking at it. So I probably won't be able to tell when you jump in. Let me know in the chat, in the game chat when you're jumped in, and I will go into battle mode here. Let's see. Bird's 311 kilometers away. Yeah, I get that. Well, aren't you going to jump? And so I'm hoping you're not suggesting that I have to wait for you to move on impulse drive for 311 kilometers, because that'll be exciting. So please, Bird, give me fair warning, because I'm looking at the chat until I see you. I see you send me a message. Let's see. And speaking of which, and so that's why, like, I can't even control the game right now. Mortimus Maximus, I don't know if I've seen you before. If you're new, welcome. So holy crap, that's the first little video I've loved. Nice work, and a tribute for Bird. Thank you. I'm just going to read the ones, by the way, and anybody that's new, just so you know, when I fall behind in the chat, which I invariably do, I tend to just start going to only the ones that have @AntiTrekker in the chat, because the highlights in orange makes it easier for me to tell if you're talking to someone else versus you're talking to me. So if you really want me to read the chat, make sure that you do so. Mr. Captain says, are you shaving the beard this November? No. I got enough flack last year. I am not doing a no-shave November, and so this is staying, and I'll trim it as is appropriate. I saw Bird gave a 30-second warning a minute ago, so I'm going to go back to the game here, and then we'll get back to the chat. Bird, let me know when your jump is complete. I'm not going to try to do anything until I know that you are situated. And hopefully I can figure this crap out. And I assume that you're going to materialize somewhere in that general area. It would suck. Like you materialize right behind me with all your weapons locked on. That would suck. Let's see. You can't jump? Why not? I'm almost 5 kilometers away. It can't be because of me. It says it's in a gravity well? I mean, there's a planet, but it's a ways away. And yeah, the moon and the other planet are pretty far away. Are you sure you're going to the right signal? You're trying to jump to, of course, now I lost where it is. There we go. The one that says, okay, Bird, come and get me. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that could be, Hector, if there's a planet in between us. That could be. So why don't you try this, Bird? I don't know how many jump drives you have and stuff, but jump, do a blind jump to get around the planet, if that makes sense to you. So, like, for example, if this 4.5 kilometers, if you look at my screen for a minute, Bird, if this 4.5 kilometers is actually, say, 450, so, but there's a gravity well in between us, do a blind jump this way, then jump from there to there. Does that make sense? So give it a try, and let me know. Again, I will not do anything until I get the word from you. So I am trusting you here, Bird. So please don't be a dick. All right. And let's see. Bird says he did build the ship from scratch. Very nicely done, my friend. Thomas lives in a small room in your office, AntiTrekker. That's why he's always first. Shh, don't give it away. And let's see. Chris says he's trying to ambush you and get you to come to him. Well, if he does that, then everybody will just see what a slimy SOB he is. Speaking of slime, here's a fun little thing real quick. I'm going to switch to my main screen for a moment so you can see this. I forgot to mention this earlier. So a lot of you guys know Little Miss AntiTrekker, my daughter Ebony, and her boyfriend were visiting us for about a week. And unfortunately, just due to circumstances, they weren't able to do a show with me. But her boyfriend, trying to score points with her prospective possible future father-in-law, wanted to make sure that he brought me something nice from home, from Portland. And this is what he got. And I love this. It is a poop head slime squirter. It is a turd that pukes out brown slime. I'm not even making that up. So I just love it. So Matt, nicely done if you ever see this. I love it. All right, so back to the chat. And while Bird is working on getting here, let's see, that's any Kuroga news? Name checker, is the Kuroga news true? No, Kuroga news is almost never true. Bird stole an alpaca ship. Remember, Kurogans can't make spaceships that work without crashing. Well, that's kind of true, yeah. Kronos says, I get it. I just have to be a pain or jerk. Yep. And so Bird says, okay, coming in 30. All right, Bird, again, we'll wait until I confirm that you're there. I'm not going to do anything until you're there. And man, I'm so far behind in the chat. Robert says, at the TOS episode Bounds of Terror, when the Romulan commander says to Captain Kirk, in a different reality, I could have called you friend. Do you think of that different reality? You know, I have a few times. I thought, boy, that would be an interesting place to explore. If you were going to explore any kind of alternate universe in time and stuff, well, how about one where that Romulan commander and Kirk were friends? I think that could be, man, together, they could be freaking dangerous because they were both brilliant starship commanders. If you look at that battle, I think that really that Romulan commander was truly Kirk's match. Okay, you're there. All right, let me switch on over. And all right, so we are now moving, and hopefully we will not screw things up too bad and be able to see each other relatively soon. And like I said, in all probability, the Sinatra is going to completely destroy me. There he is. And so there is the Sinatra. And so the battle has officially engaged. Wow, he's done some pretty serious damage to me already. And Night Breeze threw a buck in. Thank you, Night Breeze. I would say thank you properly, but I'm in the middle of being killed right now, so bear with me a couple of minutes, and then we will have our little conversation here. Man, I am not doing well at all. Bird's ship is way overpowered compared to me. And so we'll see here, though, as we try to get this working. Man, oh man, is this going to be interesting. And so Bird's trying, it looks like Bird's not sure what he's doing exactly, but we'll find out. All right, let's do this. And we'll try it this way. Alright, Bird. Let's see if we can do... Man, oh man, you are melting through my shields, Bird. I'll tell you that much. You're doing a good job, my friend. Alright, let's see if we can actually get any damage on you. Kind of doubt it, but I'm going to try. And so right now it's kind of hard to say. I can't say, you know, Bird's doing a good job at wrecking my ship. I don't know if I've done any damage to him. So honestly, no clue as to if I've done any significant damage at all. It doesn't seem like my guns are locking on properly either, which is kind of lame. That makes it a little easier to see. Yeah, it seems like they're just firing randomly. Like they're not even locking onto you. I mean, Bert, have you? I wish you could stop and leave me a chat message because I would love to know. Have I even hit you? Because it seems like I'm not hitting you with anything, and like my turrets aren't even tracking you for some reason. So not sure what's going on there, but well, maybe I hit your shields a little bit there. But man, you are just crushing me. And yeah, my shields are like pretty much gone at this point. See, why am my weapons are all just shooting like they're not the turrets aren't even firing. I have no idea what's wrong here. Bird, you seriously expect me to answer Skype in the middle of a fight? How am I supposed to do that? Okay, so now that stopping to try and answer that probably going to get me.
Okay, so you wanted an update. My shields are at full strength.
Right.
Oh, but you got closer to me while I was trying to figure out Skype. Okay.
No, I didn't get closer. I was already drifting in that direction.
No problem. Is that an asteroid behind me or just your smoke?
Probably this was smoke from my ship. You can see how tiny this ship is compared to you.
Yeah, it's fast. I'll give you that.
Yeah. I'm going to try to get an exterior view for people to see there. So you can kind of get an idea of what Bird is dealing with here. I have basically this ship, the Bumblebee class, is designed to be small, extremely maneuverable, and the goal was basically just to stay out of your firing arcs as much as possible. The problem is that it doesn't look like they're targeting you. Can you see that? Like, I don't know if you're looking at my stream at all.
Well, I can't see your screen while I'm in the game.
Right.
But, I mean, my lasers, the auto shooting lasers do a pretty crappy job of aiming.
Right.
The only ones that even have a shot are when I manually aim. Well, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I was doing a lot better earlier when I was shooting you. Now that you're so close,
well, that's kind of the whole goal.
I see what your goal is now.
Yeah, is to get close, keep it so that you can't track me. That's what I'm trying to do.
Why are my lasers not turning anymore? I guess they are.
They're just slow. That's the idea.
Oh, you're gonna come right into my shield.
I almost did. Yeah, that would have been my.
That would have been a.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is I have to try and very, very carefully maneuver.
I got to be honest. You're getting me closer than Cinnabon got.
Really, I'm impressed.
Now.
Ah!
Now you're in my.
Are you going like full reverse right now?
I have no idea. I shut off the inertial dampeners. I could go right into a meteor. I have no idea where I'm going.
Everybody's like, this is like the most boring space battle ever. But I do think that you're going to get me here if I just, because I can't get the
I wish I had a way to get like a lock or something on you.
Well, I know what I'm going to do with the Bumblebee Mark II, though. So
you're going to ram me.
No. I'm not interested in... I'm not Wesley Crusher. That's his favorite tactic. I don't particularly care for ramming.
Oh, the Mark II. I see. The next one.
Yeah. Yeah, when I build the Mark II, this
looks
battle
like fireworks.
Well, yeah, because, you know, you're attacking and explosions and stuff. And I still haven't... You know what? I don't even know how the shield modulators work. I saw you talking about it.
Honestly, I just keep the modulator at normal, though since I was fighting you, I probably should have put it to energy weapons, but you can either strengthen energy weapons or strengthen kinetic weapons. So when you're fighting Wesley, he still uses missiles, so you got to keep it balanced. But I guess for you, I should have realized I could have put it to block 90% of energy more than kinetic.
There we go. I actually got a couple of hits on you, but man.
Oh, you're really close. Now my purple lasers are going. There you go. Okay, if I can hit you now, that should do some damage.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm trying not to let you hit me. That's the whole point. But unfortunately, you are hitting me quite a bit. Which,
To be honest, shields are lasting a lot longer than I would have
well,
thought.
I was thinking about telling you, but I didn't think I should because I love the fact that you've been ignoring a basic fact about shields. So maybe I shouldn't tell you. The reason my shields are holding up is very simple. Almost all your armaments are heavy lasers. And the reason I actually did a little damage to you is because I'm using light lasers.
Wait, you're saying light lasers do more damage to shields than heavy lasers?
Yes.
What?
There actually is a reason for it.
In what world does that make sense?
Well, in the world that light lasers and heavy lasers in this game do different types of damage.
That's bullshit. How do you even know this?
Because we tested it. When we first put the laser mod on, I thought you were doing that too, where you would like set up test beds where you'd build some lasers and attack different things and see how the damage works.
Well, I just assumed a heavy laser was better than a light laser. The only thing I did was just decide how many heavy lasers did I need.
No, heavy lasers do more damage, and they have 50% better range. All right, so that's all in the heavy laser's favor. However, heavy lasers do explosive damage while light lasers do energy damage. So which do you think affects an energy shield?
God damn it.
So light lasers are actually more effective against shields than heavy lasers. However, once the shield's down, the heavy lasers does more damage to the actual ship.
So the Sinatra version 14 is going to be coming.
I'm sure that text message was probably Thomas getting really pissed at me for telling you that. But, which I don't
At least you'll die with honor.
Well, we have honor. You're the one that doesn't have honor. Murdering all of our innocent orphans and stuff, conspiring with others, just doing all the evil things that evil dictators do.
Now I know why Cinnabon was using light lasers too.
There we go. See, that's the range I want to be at, right about there. Whoa! We just bounce off each other?
I think so.
Dang. It's like, man, you've really done a lot of damage to my engine.
I'm not using the vacuum. It's just BIRDOPREY is vacuuming. Oh, I can mute the microphone.
Yeah, that's all right. So, and I apologize, guys, if you're in the chat right now. Yes, I will get back to the chat as soon as either Bird or I explode in a brilliant blaze of glory. And let's see. Come on, you. How's any damage to your ship at all, or am I just really just not doing
Well, I mean, the shields are lower than I'd like them to be. To be completely honest, I'm thinking about jumping out of here.
Am I actually hurting you a little?
It's
good to know.
This is.
I mean, I need some improvements. I don't know,
I'm quite impressed with this fast ship idea.
Well,
And I already put on more gyroscopes before we even got here.
Oh yeah, the bulk of the interior of my ship is all gyroscopes. It's like all I have inside this ship is basically a warp core and gyroscopes. And so it's ow, man, ow, that hurt. If you
I'm seeing smoke.
oh, that's nice.
Spin. I need more gyroscopes.
saying.
Except they make the ship heavier.
See, now
Or
here's the thing.
mouse.
If I had like 2 of these, you wouldn't have a prayer.
Oh yeah, I mean this is. So you see, the Sinatra needs some small ship support.
But you see, I can't even tell if have I done any actual damage to the Sinatra or.
Honestly, you haven't damaged the ship, but my lasers probably have damaged. But no actual damage. I mean, more than like an engine on fire or something. A single impulse engine, really, probably not. Actually, though, I have to view. I'm looking through the window because it's the only way I can get a good aim onto such a small ship. That when I look through using the outside view, I miss. So I've got an internal ship view. I really can't see what's going on outside the ship right now. I mean, I'm not noticing any explosions or fires.
Right. Well, I'm seeing plenty of explosions and fires on my ship, but I'm looking on the exterior view too. You should switch to exterior view for a second, see if you can see anything.
I would, but I would lose you, and then if you want to take a 10-second stop of shooting, we mutually agree. Huh?
I can't turn all my weapons off like that instantaneously. And come on. Man, this is a much closer matchup than I would have expected. And so you have your dampeners are off?
Yeah, I shut them off. Actually, no, I turned them on again. Maybe I'll just ram you.
Yeah, good luck. Of course, right now, since I'm right...
Oh, man, this is perfect.
Yeah, I can't even maneuver now. There. Man, oh man.
Is your shield like blinking red yet or anything?
I don't have the shield color coded right now for that, and I can't. And I, since I'm in the exterior view, I can switch, but I don't want to right now.
No, I mean like if your external view of the shield where it starts getting hit, if it starts looking like a red hexagon.
Shield,
then you know it's getting really low.
Yeah. Well, I know that my shield is not doing great. So how come?
Oh, I lost the center gun.
I was going to say, why are you only firing 2 of your main weapons?
Yeah, I guess my laser hit it, and it's a trouble I found when I move quickly. That center gun gets hit by the damn purple lasers. Those purple lasers, they do more damage than I think they're worth.
So what you're saying is that you're doing more damage to your own ship than I'm doing to your ship. Although it looks like I'm actually doing some damage now. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that.
Okay. Huh.
I see.
It's
definitely
weird. The gun looks fine.
You're on fire, dude.
I'm not on fire.
Yes, you are.
I'm looking at my ship right now. The guns are fine. Okay, you just came right up against me.
Yeah, I think you're on fire. Dude, this is right about where I want to be. If I can just stay outside of your firing arc. Ah, there come the turrets. I hate those things.
A lot of explosions coming from you.
Yeah, I see a lot of explosions on your ship. Of course, a lot of explosions on my ship, too. It's been burning from the beginning of this fight. However, I think that... There we go. Yeah, I definitely know what I want to do with the Mark II, though. Thank you for helping me. This was really just a test ship. Yeah, there's definitely a whole lot of smoke coming out of your ship there, buddy.
I mean, maybe you can see it. I see your lasers hitting my shield. That makes a little smoke. But as for the ship itself, okay, I've got one heavy laser turret that's smoking on the front. And the fixed heavy laser, that's not smoking at all.
Man, oh man, this is gonna take forever.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna jump away.
If you want to run,
Tired.
you understand. You lick your wounds. Although I think you should, if you want to be fair about it, if you're gonna jump away, that's fine. But you should do a video showing exactly what your ship looks like before you repair anything.
I mean, I can send you a screenshot. It really doesn't look bad at all.
Well, wait until you actually get back to your base and land and look it over, because you could have more damage than you realize since you're looking at it from inside the cockpit. Just like mine, I don't know how bad mine looks.
I went to external view. I mean,
Yeah. Go ahead.
okay. I don't know what direction I'm moving in.
I'm not sure what direction you're moving in either, because my whole thing is based on, I don't even care about the relative position we are to the asteroids and stuff. Everything's focused on my relative position to you, which is the whole point of the strategy for using a little ship like this.
Oh yeah, your shields are coming down. I just banged into them and they were red. Okay, so I don't need to run.
Oh, so basically, you were gonna run away if there was a possibility of you losing. That's
No, I just if
Proof.
this was going to take
here.
forever.
You hear it, everybody, on this
If
live
this
stream.
was going to take forever, I was going to head out. But
Bird was
your
gonna run
minutes.
away because he was.
You could be as little as a minute away from total destruction here. And you just hit me again, which is not good for your ship. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, there we go. You got me. My cockpit's gone.
Your cockpit's gone?
Yes.
Let's see. No mercy? Mavo Frey says, show no mercy.
Well, that's okay. I'm so far away, you're not going to catch me now anyway. I mean, right now, that's
I just went past you.
No, I'm probably about 3-4 kilometers away now.
And then I went past part of your ship.
Yeah, my ship, what's left of it.
Oh, you mean you jumped out of your ship?
No, you destroyed my cockpit. Unfortunately,
You abandoned your ship.
I didn't abandon the ship. The cockpit was destroyed. So I can't get back in it.
Uh-huh.
So there you go. All right, so that was the great battle.
Oh, I just got a message from someone whose name I won't release, but it says take that traitor out.
Okay.
You might have some problems, some issues there in Kurdistan.
All right, so let me go back to.
Okay.
But here's the thing now, and let's see.
So I've turned off my weapons. If you want to come inspect
No, well,
what happened,
dude,
Okay.
you were completely pummeling my ship after I was out of it, and it had no defenses, so it's not like there's going to be much left.
So okay, yes, one heavy laser. The fixed laser is damaged, and one heavy turret.
Why can't you
me.
say turret?
I always thought it was turret my entire life, and it was only since I hear it's turret. So it takes a while before I start using the correct terminology.
All right, I've just never heard. You're the only person I've ever met that called a turret a turret.
There's words like that I've always mispronounced.
Yeah.
I honestly thought there was an N in it.
Yeah.
And like the zipper on your pants. It's a fly.
Right.
I always thought it was called a spy.
A spy?
I thought it made sense. It was like a spy for your junk.
Okay.
But then somebody corrected me, and it took years. But eventually I came around. It was just things I always thought were pronounced different.
So yeah, I think I got a message from Thomas. So I'm sure he's pissed at me now. Let's see. Yeah, you have been removed as president.
Uh,
All right, so I'll talk to you later, Bert. I need to get the chat caught up and everything.
yeah. Take care.
All right,
Good
my friend.
fight. Kapla.
Bye. All right, so back to the chat. So where was I? Bird says Nerdrotic usually has 4 so people on his talk, and the last people pop culture. It was a great show. I haven't seen one of his Friday night shows because usually I'm streaming at the same time. Sci-Fi says, I'll show up tomorrow night and show some love, just like I did Midnight's Edge After Dark. Excellent, my friend. There's Mexican Iron Man's $9.99. Thanks again. I'm still going to pass on the nipple leeches. However, if you do want a Super Chat, Uber Chat, or Mega Chat reward, be sure to let me know, Mexican Iron Man, since I owe you one. Have you looked up Paul Dano yet? No, Thomas, I haven't. Man, you see, I keep forgetting this stuff because usually right after the live stream, I'm hurting so bad that I just need to get off my feet, and then I come back to my computer and I forget. Let's see. Reem says, what it's called when you have 2 last names, it's both my last names. Dajafada is Iranian, Reems is from England and France. Oh, very cool. That is actually very, very cool. Thomas says, long lives Kurdistan. Rob from Midnight's Edge After Dark. That is true. Rob did say that. So, Doomcock's lair is at the center of the earth. So it's beneath the North Pole. Got it. Live with Matthew says, I may miss your main vids, but if I can only have them or live streams, I'd pick to hang out with everyone. Thank you, Live with Matthew. You know, and that's the sad thing is that I prefer doing live streams over the main channel video stuff. However, the main channel video stuff is what keeps the channel going, and that's why I feel so bad about the fact that I haven't been able to get much done lately. But I love hanging out with you guys. That's my favorite thing in the world, aside from Mrs. Anti-Tracker. I'm not going to make more insults to Doomcock. Damn you for going there. Mike Richard says, you could be Doomcock's little brother, Irving. Irving Cock? Commander Setter says, have you seen Joker yet? We're seeing it Saturday. Will you do an objective, subjective review on it? I will probably do a full review of it when it comes out on home video. And yes, I did see it. And yes, I said it is freaking awesome. So, Commander Setter, I loved it. I take back everything I said that was negative about it before I saw it, in that it's just absolutely... That should be the origin of the Joker for the DC movie universe. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen, but that's what it should be. Josh says, MegaChat 4 is shirtless dancing lore. Thank you. I could never remember. Nightbreeze says, hi, Intrigger and me, Pooh. Thank you, my friend. And Nightbreeze, I'll get to the Hypno Turd in a couple of minutes here. Let me try to get a little closer to caught up in the chat. I know I'm way behind because of the battle. Chrono says, Miss Sanctuary, really hope he gets better, do the right thing. Oh, Cray, he is ranting. Okay. Reem says, I hear that Lore Reloaded is in your video things. That's what he said. Yes, Lore is in several of them. And so that's why I say, like, one of the most popular is Mega Chat or Super Chat number 15. The one that someone mentioned earlier, Mega Chat 4, is Lore dancing naked. Yep, not making that up. So yes. And let's see. Darren says no. I'm not sure to what because I was so long ago. Sorry, guys, again. I was like 40 minutes behind, so forgive me, guys. I may not get all the chat in. I'm going to do my best here. Mrs. Antichecker is signing out. Have a good one, babe. Of course, that was a while ago. Some people saying later to Mrs. Antichecker, this is just a test of a ship. Yes. And so now, Thomas, we've learned what we need to learn. And I know you think that, you know... First of all, I want to give Bird a fighting chance because you know that had I brought the real ship out there, Bird would have been dead in seconds. So that really helped. You can use Bird's oversized ship to destroy his ship. Yeah. Wait, Bird outclasses you. Well, it was a small frigate against a battleship. So yes. And let's see, those are to Live Long and Karoga. What? Do those cannons have phase cloak? Unfortunately, no. Not that I know of. Is that a spaceship game? It's a game called Space Engineers, Reams, and the game is basically you build everything in the game from scratch. Think about Minecraft, but high tech. And so it's a lot of fun. We have our own server. If you want to join it, you can get Space Engineers on Steam for like $20, and the instructions for joining the server are antitrekker.com. And yeah, it is a fun game. Wesley says, "I want to fight the winner." Wait, I don't have a space. I don't have a space on the server. Well, come join the server. It's Bird. He will crash into you. That's true. Sci-Fi Sith says, "Hello there. You're high on painkillers and during the pain." Yeah, I am actually high on painkillers right now, which is, that'll be my official excuse for letting Birdoprey get the upper hand there. Oh man, please don't say Gravity Well. And Trigger PSG was good. I can't stress enough. Okay. I'm not sure why saying Gravity Well hurts your thoughts on BSG. Wesley says, "Darn you guys, always live streaming when I'm at work." Oh, I'm always at work. I know that feeling. Live with Matthew. "Did you copy the blueprints of the ship before the battle? Also, let's see the outside while we wait for Bird." Oh, I should have shown you guys. I'm sorry. But yes, I did copy the blueprints. And in fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. Since I do have the ability to go into admin mode in the game, I'll show off the ship by just pasting it, but then I'll delete it because the next one's going to be improved somewhat. But I do think that you guys could see what I'm basically doing. And so let me go into, turn on admin and go into where's the blueprint? Come on. Am I on the right screen? Yeah. I always forget which one it is. And let's see. Come on, why is it not loading? No. What is the key? I thought it was Shift, Alt. There we go. All right. So the Bumblebee class frigate, we'll copy it to clipboard and place it here. And let me switch back to the game screen. So this is the ship I was in. Very, very simple design. Basically, you can see that all the armaments are facing front. And basically, we have 4 light gimbal turrets, 2 light triple turrets, 2 heavy double turrets. So now compare that to the armaments on Bird's ship, and Bird probably outgunned me 10-1, easily. those fixed heavy lasers do more damage than all of my guns combined. And so, however, where the reason that I was doing so much damage to them is you'll notice that over half the ship is just engines. So the ship is very, very quick on its feet. And then if we go into, if I remove a block here, you can see that the interior of the ship is just entirely made up of gyroscopes. And gyroscopes are what make your give your ship maneuverability. So an extraordinarily maneuverable and very quick ship, lightly armed, but also with a heavy shield on it. And so that's basically the design. After that fight, I know what I'm going to do with the Mark II, and I think the Mark II is going to do a lot better. All right, let me get back to the chat. So and yeah, that's pretty much all I can do. Chrono says, your future son-in-law is a potential. Just saying. How was the son-in-law impression? Did you like him, or at least tolerate? Oh yeah, Matt is a good kid. I've met him before, no, he's a good kid. Like most kids his age, little lacking in focus, but I think he's got a lot of potential. We don't steal ships, we steal your hearts. Okay. Renegade says, reading Rom commanding being friends, we only know one reality. Kirk became friends. Regarding Romulan commander, being friends, we only know in one reality Kirk became friends with the commander's son. Well, okay, but that's because same actor, but yeah. Surf says, does giving super chats help the algorithm promote your channel because Google gets 30%? No. Super chats do not help. They do not hurt as far as the algorithm is concerned, which is BS to me. I think that if a channel gets a lot of super chats, that should help you in the algorithm because it shows that people care about that channel. But what helps the algorithm is view time is a big one. View count is, of course, a big one. And are you on the same political thought process as Google? I hate to go there, but can your daughter and perhaps son-in-law clean their own place? I suppose they could. Not sure why you're asking that. Wesley says, hope you have shields. I did. Tried to get it before BIRDOPREY arrived. No worries. That front door was just nasty looking. Okay. Well, that door, that was not their house. That was Matt's parents' house that we were at. But you know what? That's on them. As far as if they don't want to scrub the door, they don't have to scrub the door. That's completely up to them. Turn off dampers, make your ship movements unpredictable. I'm gonna work on making the ship better. Hail Antricker! Can't wait to see Friday Night Tights. I'm very much looking forward to it. I can't wait till tomorrow night. Your ship looks like a Tide Pod. Yeah, it kind of does. Antricker, is that a frigate or a worker bee? Well, it's called the Bumblebee class frigate. It is very, very small. What is that ship, Antricker? It's one that I built. Today is a good day to die, BIRDOPREY and Antricker. Well, fortunately, nobody died, but yeah, I think it was a good fight. Two-dimensional thinking for sure. Hey, ramming, help me win. Good time for Marvin the Martian quotes. Oh, I'm so very angry. Josh says, why are you giving away the secrets? Because I'm a fair-minded guy, and I think Bird should know. I wasn't going to tell him before I fought him to give me an actual chance, because you could see, like I said, it was a battleship against a frigate. There was no way I was going to win that. But him having nothing but large, heavy lasers helped me a little bit because it made my shields more effective. Multi-Gunman says, how's it going? I'm hanging in there. Yes, the battle is continuing. I'd say the Bumblebee would be a good picket ship. A handful of them and a cruiser would make a great combo. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's one thing I'm thinking of. It's like if we have two of those and then a heavy, like a battleship, that'll be a deadly force to deal with. Hit Y to shut off the guns. Oh, you can. I didn't know you could do that. And let's see. Wesley, anti-trigger isn't you, but... Wait. Wesley, anti-trigger isn't you, but Bird might. Okay. Alexander's here. How's the knee? The knee hurts, Alexander, but I'm in good spirits, my friend. Commander Ty is here. Says hello to everyone. How you doing, my friend? All right. And Nightbreeze says you should have done a jump right into Bird of Prey 5. Well, you can't jump like that in the game, unfortunately. That would be cool, but you can't. Use the code 000 destruct 0. Thomas says, we are leaving you behind. Good luck finding your way home. Wow, Thomas. Wow. Long live Kuroga. Jerk. Now Chris is saying impeach. They hate me because I'm a fair-minded guy. Reem says, so you and Bird of Prey fight in a space game? Yes, we do. Bird is the evil dictator over the evil land of Kuroga, while I am the president of the Free Republic of Turkestan, although my wonderful, loyal Turkestanis are turning on me tonight because I was nice and civil with Bird and told him about a design flaw in his ship. I know I probably shouldn't have told him, but come on. You guys know me. I'm too nice a guy. T-Berg is in the house. Oh, in regards to just over a week ago, it was me! I'm not 100% sure what you mean. But okay. What happened to the green screen? The green screen, I have a couple of minor technical things I got to do, but well, I can't really walk, so I need to. Once my knee is better, I'll be able to fix that. Let's see. Thomas says, Anchor, because we can't trust you, base A is abandoned. Chris, Nicole, and we'll move to base B, which thankfully we never showed you. Well, Thomas, you're just mean. You're just mean. Carlos says, have clear non-powered blocks on the, have you got clear non-powered blocks on the server cleanup? I noticed a few damaged blocks floating by yesterday when I was on. No, I do most of the cleanup manually, actually, and I'm going to be doing a major cleanup probably tomorrow. Looks like a Borg ship because it's kind of cubical. What powers the ship? A warp core. Actually, specifically the Enterprise warp core was in that one. Reem says, is this a PC? I only have a 10-year-old laptop. I don't play PC games. Yes, it is a PC game. You might want to check the technical specs on the game to see if you can run it on your machine. Are you done playing the crappy game? Yes, Darren, I know you hate it. Sci-Fi says, great stream as always, bud. Live long and prosper. Alpaca, everyone. Thank you, Sci-Fi Nation. Have a good one, my friend. And wow, looks like I actually am gotten caught up. I'm blown away by that. So I'll get to doing the full chat here for a couple minutes and then wrap it up. You have to promise one thing, Wesley, no live streaming from our location with your HUD on. What? Okay. Let's see. Turkestan has an opening for president, says Thomas. Well, that's fine. Fine. I'll step down as president and just be one of the masses. I'm okay with that. T-Berg says, I'm the butcher of the shipyard. I popped Chris's like a balloon, carved you up like a roast, and stole the Drillzilla. You want me as president? Wow. Well, T-Berg, when we do the round 3 on the next server reboot, if you want to join Turkestan, you can, and we'll have an election. So, Chief Cook says, who's winning? Well, that round I yield to Bird, but only because A, I'm on massive amounts of painkillers. B, I was on it was basically like taking an X-Wing fighter against a Star Destroyer one-on-one. It was about the scale of that fight. Let's see. We felt guilty and left Drillzilla over Turkestan. Well, no need to feel guilty. We'll just kill you next time. Just another Die Bird show. Free Republic of Turkestan. Yeah, right. The Turkestans are free to do as they are told, or it's off to the gulag. No, you misunderstand, Multi-Gunman. I will tell you, and I know that Thomas is mad at me right now, but Thomas and Chris, who are the two people that are on Turkestan more than anybody else, they've done quite a bit of stuff independent of me, and then it's not like I don't micromanage at all. So yeah, that we word Entchecker would admin track it to us. No, I don't do that. So I don't use the admin powers for tracking people down or anything. I know you can. I'm not even sure 100% how. I assume it's in the entity screen, but not worth it. Let's see. But hey, you see at Kuroga, it was glorious. It was a good fight. $20 for the game, $900 for the computer upgrade. Yeah, that's the problem. Is the computer upgrade yeah. And that's Mrs. Anti-Tracker letting me know she's on her way home, which is good news because I'm hurting and I'm going to need to lie down in a minute. Anyway, one of my guns fired a bird once because it was the battery was guess the battery was dead.
Hello.
Only once? Weird. And Night Breeze puts another buck in, wants 21. I'll get it for you in just a second. And I know I owe you a Hypno Turd as well. So give me just a couple of minutes on Night Breeze. Yeah, where's the Airwolf? I know. Glad to see you up. When you going to review the last short trek crap, it will anger you so much you won't feel your leg pain. If you're talking about the trouble with Edward, I talked about it, and I did actually talk about it on a live stream, and then that got blocked worldwide by CBS because CBS are dicks. They're turning again, Anti-Tracker. Feel sorry for you. Join Kuroga. And what was that? Okay, that was just that. It was like a Constitution versus an ISD. Actually, no, Wesley, because a Constitution versus an ISD is an unfair fight to the ISD, because Constitutions are so superior in technology over the Imperial tech. Making a 148 scale Airwolf model would help pass the time till you can start making videos again. That would be awesome, but I don't have a 148 scale Airwolf model. Evil leader Bird told me Turkestan is bad, and I know that evil dictators never lie. Think about that statement, Multi-Gun Man. Think about that statement. Now, let me get Super Chat number 21 queued up for Night Breeze.
Borg. It is with cooking with the pork and the pork. The guy with the go, and we're gonna make the kelp. Here's bring out the kelp.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, kelp, get it in the pot.
Get in the pot here.
And then the wheeze the stir the kelp. That's a good kelp.
Okay.
And then let's go to here.
We got it. Ah, shit. Okay, now we need to possibly use the rockets.
Let me turn that off. And all hail the Hypno-Turd. You must give to the Hypno-Turd. For the Hypno-Turd is love. The Hypno-Turd is life. The Hypno-Turd knows you. The Hypno-Turd feels you. Because the Hypno-Turd is you. You must give to the Hypno-Turd. There you go, Night Breeze. Thank you again, my friend. T-Bird says, Trouble with Edward was cool till the punchline, then it imploded the Star Trek universe in my brain. Yeah, Trouble with Edward, the funny thing is, like, H. John Benjamin was great in it. I liked a lot of it. Would, and I think the best way to describe it is it would have made an excellent and really funny Star Trek parody. But to be canon Star Trek makes it an insult. Chief Cook says, what time are you going to be on Midnight's Edge show? Well, I'm on Midnight's Edge on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern. However, tomorrow night, I'm not going to be on Midnight's Edge. Tomorrow night, I am going to be on Nerdrotic. But same time, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific. CBS blocked that stream. I didn't think you even showed any screenshots. I showed like a few seconds of video footage, so, you know, it's all right. It's like, gotta love it. Keep telling yourself that. No one believes you. Not sure what you mean, Wesley. Tom says, your new job is cleaning the warp cores at the base. All right, Thomas, I will accept my penance for being nice to Bird. That's my crime. Multi-Gunman, how's the knee doing? Is the pain improving? Yes, to a small degree. It's funny because there are two types of pain with something like this. There is the pain that comes from pressure or use of the knee, and then there's the static pain, which is the pain that's residual from the wound of the surgery itself. So The usage pain has gone down substantially. However, the wound pain is still at full bore. It, like just lying around, not moving, hurts. And that's what sucks. Wesley says, I'm announcing my running of presidents of Kurdistan. See you, Chris M. on the debate stage. Here's the problem, though, Wesley. You're not even a Kurdistani. Sci-Fi says, I sent an important message. Sent where? Because you can send it to me in multiple ways. So if it's important, Sci-Fi, please tell me where you sent it so I can look for it. Nightbreeze, I hope the knee's feeling better. Have a great night. Thank you. Andrew, what's your opinion on the Axonar and that Peter Steam? I heard CBS suing him again. I'm not sure what you mean, Peter Steam. I'm not sure what you mean about that. As far as Axonar is concerned, quite frankly, I thought that they made a decent fan film and it should have just left it at that. All this crap that's come out since then, I don't particularly care for. So Kurdistan Congress has started impeachment proceedings. Okay. All right. We'll talk, guys. And Alex Lemons just subscribed. Alex, if you are here right now, thank you. Truly. If you're not here right now, well then, thanks anyway. Twitter. All right. I will check Sci-Fi Nation. Let me see here. Make sure that I got it so that we're not to worry. And that's my message. There's Nerd Ronnie. Go to Twitter. And there we go. Thank you so much for that. I did not know about that, Sci-Fi Nation, so thank you. I appreciate you letting me know about that. And I will reach out to the other person involved because, that person's, I know him personally a little bit, but I didn't know about that. So thank you. Put ice on the knee. Oh, yeah, do that every couple hours. Renegade, just be prepared. The static pain can take ages to heal. I still get occasional bouts from my hernia repair 5 years ago. Nothing too bad, but the occasional jab. Oh, I understand that. It's like, well, because I've had surgery a couple of times. The worst was what's called a hemocolectomy, where they actually removed about a third of my colon. And yeah, the area where that surgery, the incision point, still feels, it's not hurt, but it's kind of uncomfortable sometimes. Darren says, Eagle Moss announced a new DS9 Station XL model today. I wonder how much bigger it is compared to the one they already have. I don't know, but that's kind of cool. Truck Viewer says, when you hit a bird with a laser, does it cook the bird? Looks like it, yes. Wesley says, I promise to make Kurdistan great again. Well, here's the problem. How are you going to make it great again if you can't even spell the name of the country? Chief says, I heard Batwoman is a flop. I have not heard any of the ratings on it yet. I haven't watched it because, quite frankly, nothing about that show interests me. The only reason I would watch it would be to review it. But in talking to a couple of people that did watch it, they said it's not even as hardcore SJW as the trailers made it out to be. So you can't even get into it just for that. So it doesn't look like it's a good superhero show. And and if it's not even good propaganda, then it basically becomes completely worthless to everybody. And the funny thing about all that, Chief, and I'll go on a little bit of a tangent here for a second, is why is it that these SJWs really think that them making this crap is going to make people actually watch the show? Because SJWs don't watch stuff like that. SJWs don't care about Star Wars. SJWs don't care about Star Trek. SJWs don't care about Batwoman. And yet, they keep changing this stuff to pander to these SJWs that aren't going to watch their freaking stuff. I really don't understand it. We have English classes for immigrants. Oh, you guys kill me. All right, guys. So with that, I am going to wrap it up. However, if you are still here, so since you were asking about Lore Reloaded being in a couple of things, just for fun, here is one of my favorites featuring Lore Reloaded.
Sir, we are being hailed. On screen. What is your problem?
I am Lore
Do you need help?
I have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Lore Reloaded.
Let me guess, the rubber band broke, right?
I make YouTube go.
There you go. Sci-Fi says it's not public. I understand that, and no, I wasn't going to make anything public. I'm going to reach out to the person directly though, because I know him. Darren says, I think SJWs want SJW, Marvel, Star Trek, Star Wars, etc. Just want these things to exist so they can feel normal. You're probably right, but they need to stop. I'm an engineer without a tire home. Okay. Morning of Sandcheck, I think you need a laugh. Oh, I just realized I didn't turn the screen back on. I think you need a laugh. What did one sagging breast say to the other? If we don't get some support soon, they'll start calling us nuts. That is good. I gotta tell that one to Mrs. Antichecker when she gets home. Chris Evans is gonna play John McClane in a reboot Die Hard. That's just stupid. Hollywood needs to figure it out, and an SJW will never be grateful for being pandered to. I know. That's absolutely true. And black screen, yes, I know. I'm sorry, guys. I hate the 30-second delay because it's like by the time you guys tell me, I'd already fixed it. But yeah. All right, so with that, guys, I am going to wrap it up. Thank you all for hanging out with me, for being the best damn crew on YouTube. I truly appreciate it. And to those of you that are new to the channel, thank you for stopping by and just having a good time with us, because that's what we do here. On my live streams, most of my regular subscribers already know this. We're not about an agenda. We're not about one particular point of view. We're just about building community and having a good time together, and that's what we ultimately should be doing. With that, take care, have a great night, and see you guys tomorrow night on Nerdrotic. Don't forget. And you can follow me on Twitter, because I'll remind you on Twitter tomorrow before the show.